that this is going to be the video that talks about how I found out what I was having and what I'm having. So, it started off at 10 o'clock a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, November 2nd. So that's when this story starts off. The setting is, I'm just kidding, no. So I had to go to the hospital to get my sonogram. And I guess the sonogram is different from the ultrasound in a way that I don't even want to explain it because I don't know the difference. Somebody says that they're the same, but there's a difference. I'm not getting all into that. I just want to explain what I was at the hospital for. So I guess because I'm having twins, they called me. It was supposed to be in the actual doctor's office, but they called me like a week before my appointment, which was last week, and they told me, they were like, oh, well, we didn't closely look at your chart, and we didn't realize that you were having twins, and so the slot that we gave you, to start with, won't be enough time, because instead of it being 45 minutes, it's going to be 90 minutes, and we don't have the time here for that. So we're going to send you to the hospital, and they're going to do it in the radiology department. Fine, whatever. It's the same day. It was just that it was at 10 a.m. instead of it being close to my other appointment, which was at 1:52 o'clock. The good thing about that is that I got to find out all the results early, because I would have had to wait for my next doctor's appointment to find out, seeing as though my OB appointment was at 1:50 and my sonogram was at 3 p.m. But it worked out fine, because they were able to send over my results and the matter of 11, 12, 1, in the matter of 4 hours, basically. So I go into the radiology room, or whatever you want to call it, the ultrasound room. The first part they wanted me to do by myself, and I understand why now, because when I get into the room, she's not talking to me or anything like that. This was not really a sociable time. This was just her trying to concentrate on taking these pictures, to take pictures of, their organs, and to see if everything was okay. So it wasn't really a time for people to be in there to try to ask questions. Even though I was asking her questions, I can tell she was really nice, but I could tell, she was just focused. So I kind of took her focus away every time I asked her a question. So she's like, don't mind me, I'm going to be talking under my breath. It's a little bit more difficult because there are two, and so I'm going to have to just be in my own little zone here, and don't mind the beeping sound that you hear, because that is just me taking pictures of the babies. So she starts on baby A. The way that they tell what baby is baby A and what baby is baby B is simple. It's just whatever baby is furthest to the right is baby A, whatever baby is furthest to the left is baby B. So they go from right to left. So that's how they figured that. So she starts with baby A, and she's taking these pictures. She said that she took about 80 pictures per baby, and as long as I was laying there, kind of awkward. It seemed like, it was 80 pictures, and the way she took them was like a regular ultrasound. Put the jelly, even though that jelly was hot, that jelly was a little warmer than it usually is. But anyways, so she does the same thing as if I was to have an ultrasound, and she takes these pictures, and while she's moving that little probe thing up and down, side to side, trying to get all these pictures that she needs to get. So after 30 minutes is up, she goes and she gets my mom, and my mom comes in. I wasn't able to see the screen in the first 30 minutes, but when my mom got in there, she kind of positioned my bed so that I could see the screen, and my mom can stand on the side of the bed and she can see the screen also. So we're in this dark room and she starts with baby A. So she's trying to find baby A's goodies, and she's going over the part where the goodies are supposed to be. And she said, okay, so it looks like you're having a girl. So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, I want you to get to baby B. Let's go. Let's go. So she starts probing for baby B. And she's going and she's probing and she's probing, and she says, it looks like you're going to have one of each. So that's when I got excited, because I was so quiet when she told me about the girl, because in my head I knew that I wanted either 2 boys or a boy and a girl. And so the odds of one being a girl, and then, you know, it was really a nervousness, like a nervous tactic to say, you know, okay, when she told me that the baby A was a girl, because baby B could have been a girl. If baby B was a boy, it would have been more of a, okay, and I would have been a little bit more loose. But I was super tense because I was waiting on baby B's results to see what baby B was. So so now I give her a little yay, you know, I'm excited, I'm happy now. And as she's going over baby B's genitalia, I want to see it clearer. I didn't see it clear enough. It looked like a glob to me. I was taking her word because she's pretty good at what she does. I'm guessing she has the job. But I wanted to see it for myself. So she probes it different, like she goes in a different way to try to get a better picture of it. And I gasped. I'm like, because I could finally see the 2 chestnuts and the little string bean. So I was excited because I saw it for myself. So I was happy. So I'm having one of each. I'm having a boy and I'm having a girl. They fax, or whatever they do, they fax my information over to my OB. So in about a 4-hour period, I go home, get something to eat. I come back, and she goes over the results with me of how the sonogram went. And she said that something was up with the heart. I really didn't understand it, but now I do. I get what she was saying about the heart. She was basically saying there's nothing wrong with the heart. It's just that it was hard to detect on the screen. So she took another ultrasound and the heartbeats were phenomenal. They were amazing. So even before she took this ultrasound, she said there's nothing to worry about because it didn't show any red flags. The results were any red flags. It was just something that they had to mention to me. Something else they had to mention to me was that the boy was slightly bigger than the girl, but it wasn't by a lot. So they didn't worry about that either. I guess these are just things that they have to tell me about. So as she proceeds to go through the ultrasound, everything is turning out fine. But that day I woke up, I was sneezing like nonstop, horrible sneezing, to the point that the doctor gave me 2 tissue boxes when I was in the sonogram. She's like, I'm so sorry, I feel bad for you, you know, that you're just sneezing up a storm. So the reason why I'm telling you about the sneezing is because I was sneezing so hard, I was moving my poor babies all around. I thought it was funny just because they told me it was because of my sneezing. So the next video that I'm probably going to be putting up is going to be my 20-week update, and then I'm going to talk about how my classes are going to go, because I'm going to start taking those, like my labor in Lamaze and my breastfeeding, and I think there's like a CPR class and all of that good stuff. So there's a lot of classes that Kaiser wants me to take, and I'm going to start signing up for those soon because they wanted me to wait till my 20th week. I kind of want to wait a little later than 20 weeks, but not that much later. So no telling when those will be up. But when I am 20 weeks, I will definitely try to make another video, because I'm slowly losing like my symptoms. I'm like losing them and I'm forgetting them, so I want to make sure that I remember for myself. So yes, that is it. Bye bye. Oh, just felt fluttered. Oh, and I'll be showing my belly. Probably not in the 20 week, but if I do, it's finally forming. It's finally there. Ooh. But you guys, now I am tired. I was actually tired, and I was actually on my way to sleep before I made this video. Before I turned this camera on. I actually just threw this shirt on, and I threw a headband on because my edges need Jesus right now. But yeah, I just threw all of this on just so I can make this video, because people are like eager to find out like what I'm having. So I told them that, I don't know, I just wrote on my Facebook, like, I don't know how I'm going to tell, but this is like the best way to me. So yeah.